It's your boy P. Kemp. Shout out to Reds. I went and got my old bacon grease off the counter and tightened my Jerry curl up like you showed me how to do. Yo, I can have a bad hair day. Get at your boy. I'm going to be tight and right tomorrow. But look, here to talk about Kanye West and his episode that was supposed to be aired on the shop. And Maverick Carter, and I assume LeBron had a hand in this too, decided not to air because of what they say was hate speech that he did on the show. Now, this is what they had to say. Yesterday, we taped an episode of The Shop with Kanye, and Kanye was booked weeks ago, and after talking to Kanye directly the day before we taped, I believe he was capable of a respectful discussion and he was ready to address all his recent comments. Unfortunately, he used the shop to reiterate more hate speech and extremely dangerous stereotypes. We have made the decision not to air this episode or any of Kanye's remarks. While the shop embraces thoughtful discourse and differing opinions, we have zero tolerance for hate speech of any kind and will never allow our channels to be used to promote hate. I take full responsibility for believing Kanye wanted a different conversation and apologize to our guests and crew. Hate speech should never have an audience. Now, they took a stance on this, and I can't say if it's right or not, because the hate speech is a touchy thing, especially when you don't know what was said. And I haven't been paying attention to Kanye's antics as of late because he out here throwing again. Like, why listen to it? He's a little kid that wants attention. He's not getting the attention that he wants right now, so he's throwing a temper tantrum, right? That's what, and he uses this to sell product. And I can't believe y'all don't get this by now. I get it. We all get it, and we have to cover it to some extent, but he's throwing a temper tantrum right now. But my question is, was it hate speech? Because this is what I'm having a problem with a lot of these outlets is, if you don't agree with something and your opinion differs, then they'll be like, hate speech, get him out of here. Dave Chappelle had problems with that certain group, and they had differed on opinions. If people want to go around and claim to be lions, if they want to say, or I'm a cat, I'm a dog today, and you got to agree with it and you don't, then they label you as hate speech and they write you off out of here. And thankfully, how crafty Dave is with his words and how good he is with his jokes, it didn't work on him. Netflix stuck with him. You couldn't write him off. The people that Nick Cannon had a problem with, when he had differing opinions on them and the lineage or the history or whatever, they wrote him, get him out of here. Anybody have a problem with the women's movement? If you say anything against everything that they're doing at any given point in time, then get you out of here. But I don't like that narrative because you're telling me that I don't agree with you, that it's hate speech. LeBron and Maverick Carter seem like stand-up brothers to me, but I don't know if he actually said hate speech on there. Now, did he probably go on a coonish rant? Yeah, he probably did. But if you just wanted to say, I don't want you getting your coonish attention on my platform, I would have took that too. But I don't know necessarily if it was hate speech, because if it is, I don't want to do that to people, because I'm tired of it being done to us. When we speak up against the system that is not set up for black folk to win, it's metaphorically meant to keep their knees on our necks. You know what I'm saying? And then everybody gets a slap on the wrist and gets out of jail. These type of things where it's like we see these injustices going on again, and we speak up against it, and they like, well, you hate speech because I don't like that. When they take you off platforms because you don't agree with the medicine that they out here pushing, and you say anything against it, or you tell the side effects of what's going on with your body because of it, and they muffle you and they write you off. You know what I'm saying? They did Brother Reza Islam like this because he didn't agree with certain medicines and this, that, and other. I don't agree with them saying, because, brother, I disagree with you, that it's hate speech or misinformation. But I give Kanye the rope to hang himself. If he want to be out here cooning and shucking the job, let him do that. Go ahead and do it. It's just you don't have to give him attention on your platform if you don't want to. My thing is, we all see what's important to Kanye's life. And it's definitely not black folk. It was at some point back in the day when he said George Bush hates black folk. But Kanye, he was a kid that wanted attention then. He still would throw temper tantrums. You see what he did to Taylor Swift when he took the mic out of her hand with the Beyonce whole thing. He's a kid, he wants attention. But we can see who he wants the attention from. When you get on TV and you telling Trump that, I just love you, and you're like a father figure, and you keep that, and Trump is like, calm down, brother, okay? You know what I'm saying? It just looks bad. You can see he validates white folks more, and a lot of black folk are brainwashed like this. A lot of us are brainwashed like this. It's why black women are bleaching their skins. It's why they're wearing blonde hair. It's why they're wearing weave that don't look like their hair. The Bible describes Jesus' hair as white as wool and his feet as burnt as bronze. But only pictures we see is white skin, blue eyes, and long blonde hair. Black folk just been brainwashed to think the white man's ice is colder, or white is right, as they say. You can see that by, look who he married. This is the color of his skin. You know what I'm saying? And I did a video not too long ago on this where Dr. Umar talks about, can you be pro-black but date white? And it's not like Kanye is pro-black right now, but he was at one time. But this was just a topic. And it's like, I don't think you can when you are hollering about all this pro-blackness, how you care about pro-black and you're trying to do things for the community. But the most important decision that you make in your life is just which wife you're going to choose. You choose to marry outside of your race. It's a hard thing to say that you really care about your people that much when it comes down to it, your choices are outside of that. People have a problem with it when, like, even John Boyega, he said he loves black women. People went at his head for that. I don't think they call it hate speech, but they went at him like he said something disrespectful about white women. All he said was his preference. I want black women. It's the same thing. If a black man say, I just want to date white women. Or if a man say, I don't want to date fat women, people are going to be mad. You are free to date whoever you want to date. But especially in this day and age, people are going to be mad behind your preferences. It's just like if you say Michael Jordan is the GOAT over LeBron. Whoever's arguing whichever point, the person's going to get upset. So it's going to upset you to be like, oh, you said LeBron the GOAT? How? Michael Jordan did all this. He won 6 championships. You said Michael GOAT, but LeBron had crushed every record he ever had. It's going to make you mad. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, don't give him the attention that he wants. You know what I'm saying? But I hate when they frame it as, I'm a free thinker and this, that, and the other. Because that's what Kanye loved to say. Lauryn Hill's daughter got her goofy self on and made those quotes too. We just free thinkers and we don't go along with it. But Willie D has something to say about that. He went way over the line with it though. He said something to Kanye about Kanye's mom saying she didn't pass away from the surgery, but she passed away from deleting herself because of her coonish son. I thought that was way over the line. Totally false and wrong of him to bring up his mama like that, but I guess that was his attempt at a cruel joke. But all the Kanye fans and stans went at him. And I'm still some of the Kanye fans of the music back in the day, but I know what he is. And he is a good businessman and he did a lot of things to the fullest potential, but he's still a coon. He don't coon and shuck and job. That's what he do. And I just found it funny that everybody jumped at Willie D. You know, it's just went at his head, as they should have, because that was over the line. But why is he not a free thinker? That's what I want to ask y'all fans. Because when we all jump at y'all for being like, white lives matter, right? Y'all say y'all free thinkers. You know what I'm saying? Kanye is the type of dude when you be arguing about who's the GOAT, Michael Jordan or LeBron James, you like, oh, LeBron the GOAT, oh, Mike the GOAT. Kanye is the type of dude be come out of nowhere like, Steve Kerr's the GOAT. Steve Kerr's the GOAT. So it's just, you know what you're getting with Kanye. You know what I'm saying? But they embrace, they come to, he'll say that and then say it's free thinking. Okay, cool, it's free thinking, but get out of here, man. Ain't nobody really paying attention with you with that. I just think the free speech thing or hate speech thing is you tiptoeing on a line right there that I don't know if you really want to say. And like I say, we don't know what was said or what wasn't said. But whenever you start trying to shut people up for disagreeing with you, I think you're overstepping your line. So, LeBron, I love y'all. Spring Hill, Maverick, I love y'all. You know, but just watch your step. I don't know if y'all shut him down for if it was actually hate speech. But if it wasn't, if it's just him disagreeing, you got to let him have his platform. Or let him have it somewhere else. Just don't bring him on the show. But let me know what y'all think. It's your boy Pete Camp.